During COVID, I learned to fly helicopters out
Sweet.
of boredom and a coping mechanism for my first company that went bankrupt.
Heard.
Um, I liked it so much that I ended up starting a helicopter tour business. So we sell helicopter tours to tourists and
Sure.
corporate groups in Melbourne and Sydney.
Welcome back to Daily Revenue Report. Look, this guy built a $1.5 million helicopter business, automated it to 30 minutes a day, but now wants to walk away from it. Because what he realized about like a good business versus a scalable one could actually completely change how you pick your next move, especially if you want, like this guy, a $500 million empire. So stick around because the decision he's facing is the same one that keeps most entrepreneurs stuck forever. If you want more breakdowns like this that actually help you make money, hit like and subscribe, and we drop videos every single day. Back to the video.
So we've got two locations. At the moment, we're doing $1.5 million in revenue and about 300K in profit.
Yeah.
I've become somewhat, I've removed myself from the business, so I work on it maybe half an hour a day.
Okay.
And it's brought back my time, which I really enjoy. My personal ambition, though, is I'd really love to run a company that's doing at least $500 million in revenue, so 500 million is my personal goal.
Okay.
What's stopping me is actually something you said in one of your videos, which was not all assets are worth owning. And I feel like the helicopter business is heavily constrained. It's location-based.
Sure.
It's niche. There is less than 1% recurring customer revenue because it's tick-in-the-box experience.
Totally.
And so I am conflicted as to whether I pursue the lady in the red dress and tap into an opportunity that would allow me
Yeah.
to do 10x the same effort and input that I would put in the helicopter business.
Yeah. Well,
This is why, Alex always says this too, but you really need to know why you're in business, right? I mean, I think most people would like absolutely love to have a business like this. Could you imagine working 30 minutes to an hour a day, making hundreds of thousands of dollars in profit? I think most people would be okay with that. But if that makes you bored and you're going to get into a lot of trouble, right, with that much money and time on your hands, then maybe you want to pursue something that's much larger, much more profitable, and will be much more of a challenge. There's nothing wrong with that, but you have to know exactly what you want when you go into business for this reason.
in this particular situation, I actually think it's pretty straightforward. So you could do $500 million a year if you said, I want to go global with my helicopter touring business because I have a superior acquisition model compared to other, ragtag tourist groups of a dude with helicopter in Vegas. They exist.
There are a lot of them.
Yeah, right. Did you take a ride on one of these ones just to get
I'm flying to the Grand Canyon on Thursday.
Okay,
actually.
yeah. I think it starts like $2,500 or $5,000. It's not cheap.
It's cheap when you're a pilot and you rent the machine, but yeah, it's expensive.
Yeah, for the tourists. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, so I guess question one is, what I just described, I think could get to $500 million a year. The question is, do you want to build that?
No.
Okay. Well, then if you don't want to build it, then I don't see it as one in the red dress. You just like, you're deciding to not get married to a girl that you're dating. Yeah. You're like, she doesn't want to have kids, I want to have kids. And so that's why it's a non-negotiable.
Right.
And so I think as soon as you determine that this isn't going to get you, like, if the ultimate version of this business isn't what you want to own, then get out tomorrow.
Yeah, that's
obviously
true.
you have your own, financial needs and whatnot, but like, I would make my exit plan and build the business that I would want to own and see a future version of it. Now, the nice thing, I will say this, just to give your own business a little kudos, is that it's super AI proof. It's not going anywhere. People are going to keep visiting parts of the world all the time.
Yeah.
And like, I mean, you might get robo helicopter people, robo tours, but like you could invest in that. So like I don't think the demand for the service will go away. I think the way you deliver it might change.
Yeah.
So
That's interesting because Alex says it's AI proof, but then he also says it could end up being automated, right? I mean, look at Tesla. We're about 5 to 10 years away from full self-driving actually being really good. I don't know how that translates to helicopters, but he's saying, look, just because AI might take over, you could still just invest in AI and buy the robo helicopters and then still run your business. So keep that in mind. AI isn't going to just destroy every business. It probably actually is just going to really help you, especially if you're already in the game, right?
from an enduring perspective, I kind of like the business. So I just say that as a little bit of a hedge. But I don't want to get into what do you want to do next because that would be a much longer conversation.
No, I think you've helped me clarify. I guess the business I've got now is sort of running mostly without me.
Sure.
I have serviced the market to see if people would want to buy it.
Yeah.
But it's just so niche that
I think
it's
people
not
would buy
really-
it.
I mean, I've been trying for 6 months, and
Yeah.
there hasn't been any feedback that people want to move into that market and acquire an existing operator.
Sure.
So what would I do with it?
Well, you can shut it down. You can sell it to the employees, which is a really wonderful way of exiting a business.
So I am the only employee. So,
So you're the one doing the helicoptering.
well, actually, when we
Wait, how are
start,
you only working 30 minutes a day on this thing if you're the guy? Yeah, hold on.
so when we started,
pretty
I bought
wild.
a helicopter, and then I started flying. I was doing customer service,
Yeah.
doing marketing, doing everything, and we didn't make any money for the first 2 years. We lost 50 grand the first year, 30 grand the second year.
Cool.
I sold all the machines. I fired all of our pilots, and now we have no aircraft, and we just sell unused capacity. So we basically cross-hire machines, and we have pilots that work as contractors.
Neat.
And then
Cool.
last year we did 250K in profit. So it was the
Nice.
first year that we were profitable, and I didn't have to work full time.
But you still fly.
No.
Oh, wait. Okay. So
See, if I
where did I start here? Hold on. Like, wait, what?
So I literally sold the aircraft and I stopped flying full time, and that was
Okay.
the first year we became profitable.
Right. So I was saying you could sell to your employees.
There are none.
Okay. That's where it was. Okay.
Okay, yeah.
So you're
But he
not
does
flying
have-
the planes.
No.
Contractors.
Who's
Think of us
flying?
like a private helicopter broker. That's what we pivoted to.
So you.
So we don't own aircraft. We
Right.
don't employ pilots.
Okay.
We just resell unused capacity.
Oh yeah, you're a broker.
And that's actually profitable.
Yeah, you're just.
And
a
I don't
broker.
have to work.
So we'll see what Alex has to say about this, but I mean, I was confused too. This seems like an infinitely scalable business that you could work from anywhere because all you're doing is calling pilots, calling tourist groups. You could do this from Alaska, right? And you just go into, I think you said Miami or Vegas, I think Vegas, and you just call these companies and you're like, hey, how you doing? What's your capacity like? You know, I have a couple people. I run a business. I'm a broker. I like to sell unused capacity. Oh yeah, we have 10 rides a month that we're not selling. Okay, perfect. You run your ads. You set up your website. You start cold calling people. Maybe you set up maybe some discounts, cut into your commissions a little bit, get some customers right at the front. I mean, it seems like a really good business that you could scale pretty quickly because all you need to do is get on the buy side, right? Get the customers, and then on the sell side, get the pilots who have unused capacity. Seems like a pretty dang easy business to scale or sell. So I don't know what this guy's talking about.
Yeah. Well, you sell, right? That's basically.
I just sell, exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Got it.
But
Understood.
it's set up to run itself, except the hour a day that I do need to be involved.
Yeah. So you do lead gen to sales.
I just maintain the machine, so escalations and just
And by machine, you don't actually mean the machine. You mean the.
No,
business.
the black box that I built. The
Yeah,
business.
okay.
Yeah, no.
Yeah. We're guys.
No, I don't have a red.
No, this has been the clearest conversation I've had in a long time. So
You can imagine how clear it is in my mind.
yeah, right.
Yeah.
So you've got So you're a broker and you have a way of generating leads and closing the deals. That's
Essentially,
what you have
yes.
set up. Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean you basically have like a solo. You're a solo salesman. Basically, that's kind
Yeah.
of how it operates right now. And so to that degree, it's not a business. If you get somebody else to do the sales for you, then you'd have something. But again, if you had somebody do the sales for you, then you could just sell it to them.
Well, that's
And
on autopilot. So we have organic, and I have a customer service person that takes the calls and closes the deals.
then who doesn't work for you?
Contractor.
Well, yeah, come on.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Like,
I'm sorry. We have 2 contractors, 1 marketing, 1 customer service. Yes.
so,
I'm killing you.
Yeah, I know. So, okay, so the business has limited value, fine. And so it's just, what do you want to do? Like, you're going to have to start something, like, you'll have to start something else.
Yep.
And you can wind this down.
Just let
you
it
can
die.
sell it to the contracted employees.
The virtual assistant in the Philippines.
yeah.
She's probably
Oh.
not going to want to buy it.
No, really? Well, it depends how much money she makes. So actually, fun fact on this is that like you could absolutely sell it to them, and you'd say, cool, you just need to pay me the profit for 2 years, and then after the 2 years, it's yours.
What Alex is talking about is seller financing. So you want to get a down payment when you do this. Now, if it's one of your employees or contractors and they don't make a ton of money, it might be hard to get a little bit of a down payment, but they can always ask family. They can always get an SBA loan. There's tons of ways to get money for this business, but seller financing is quick, right? Even if there's no down payment, you just tell them, look, I am no longer your boss. You're the boss. For like maybe a month or two, you can call me. After that, you don't call me. I don't own the business anymore. And you're going to pay me not only all of the profit, but probably some of what you make as well, right? Like what you would have as a commission or whatever, because you want to pay this as quick as possible over 2 years. And because I'm going to be working on my new business. So I don't want to hear from you. I don't want to talk to you. I just want you to pay me. And then in 2 years, this business is yours. Seller financing can work really well. Well, what about the risks, Alex? Well, the risks are they don't pay and you repossess the business. Now, they could tank the business in the meantime, but you could even write in the seller financing contract that if they're not doing X, Y, and Z on top of paying your bill, you can actually step in and repossess the business that way. So there's a lot of different ways to do it. Seller financing can be amazing. Don't sleep on it.
And I'll teach you what to do. Or if you want to be super savvy about it, you can say, here's the deal. I'll give you half the profit. Never call me again.
Even better.
Yeah. And then you just keep your cash flow.
Okay.
Right.
Like that's the deal. So when I have these conversations, I'd say, here's how it works. This is my phone.
That's a good way to do it,
I'm going to give you
too.
half the business, and we're going to seller finance it for now until forever. And the deal is you get that half in exchange for this not ringing. And so let's play it out. So customer, slips
This
and
is smart,
falls and
too.
has a boo-boo. What do you do?
This is probably smarter.
Every answer that's not call you is the right answer.
Right.
That's good.
And
I like
I
this.
literally do this like almost tongue in cheek with every time I've had to have this conversation. And I'm like, cool, let's role play another one. Let's say the helicopter breaks down in the middle of a flight and somebody has to come back early. What do you do?
Not call me.
Not call me, right? Like, dude, you're crushing. Let's do another one, right? Like,
Just keep going.
You keep doing it. It's like, you get the point? And they're like, yeah.
Yeah.
And you're like, all right, so we'll start now. We'll seller finance it. And then you can do whatever you need to do.
And 50-50, they take the profits and then I take the other half in exchange for no time.
Yeah.
Cool. Thank you.
Yeah, you bet.
Cheers.
If you were
All right, look, if this breakdown made you rethink how you're building your business, you're going to want more of these, because what you just saw is the exact moment where someone realizes their profitable automated setup isn't the right vehicle to hit their real goals. So we break down real strategies, real numbers, and decisions like when to scale, pivot, or walk away. The stuff that actually determines if you stay stuck or level up. So hit like and subscribe, because we're dropping more videos today and tomorrow and every day after that.